Welcome back, Game Week King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our easiest way to win Series 6 strategy. And we're going to be making sure that you guys continue to win F1 Clash the easiest possible way, with no boost, I would say. Alright, so since the objective update, we've seen a little bit of changes in matchmaking. We see our matches becoming a little bit harder in some sense, but not necessarily harder. We just see the rivals acting a little bit better and giving us some harder races. But we have a solution to that. If you have been using our strategy, we're going to be sharing with you guys the solution to that. Let's jump into Series 6 right now on our old setup, and then we're going to be sharing with you a new way of setting up your car so you get the most out of it anyways. Alright, so let's go see what kind of match we get here, if we're going to be getting a good match or if we're going to be getting one of those outperform matches. Alright, so team score nice and close, which is nice. I love that the matches are always nice and close. However, sometimes you get these matches and it's nice and close on team score. It's a complete different kind of race on track. You see the rival doing some stuff that you're like, wow, you know? And then you see the performance just going crazy. All right, so here we go, P14 for us, P24 for our Haja, and once again we're using the best F1 class strategy, where we use one good driver, and then we have our Series 1 driver who's just there to tag along. And we focus mainly on our main driver, which is going to be Bearman for us here. We see the rival Bearman as well. We're going to start off with Booster. Let's see how the rival operates. Good start from our Bearman there. Pretty nice moving up to P9 up to P6. So this one looks like we're not going to have any problems winning this race. So after this one, we're going to be still sharing with you our next setup that you should be using if you find yourself having difficulty with matches. If you find yourself getting bad matches and the rivals are outperforming you, we're going to share with you a setup that you can use. And we're going to explain why we've decided to go with that setup, and that setup always performs the way it does. Alright, so we see the rival now pulling up on us here as they're doing a lot better. We now see the bot rivals using DRS at the appropriate time. They're no longer just boosting away, firing DRS all over the place. They're using it at the correct time now. So Hutch has done some changes to how the bots operate in game. We're gonna boost here and then DRS. Save a little bit of our boost, and we boost with our Haja as we clear the corner. And we're going to DRS, cut back on that boost, save a little bit for the next lap. Haja moving up to P23, which is pretty nice. And we'll just cut him down there to save on tires. We're going to go in for the 3-2-2 strategy here at China. So we're just going to go in for 2-2 laps. So we want to go for the soft tires to do the 2-2 laps here with our Haja, as our Bearman is way out in the front and should be winning this one fairly easy. Alright, so not all the time on the old strategy, which is the old setup, which is what I'm running now. Not all the time you're going to be getting these matches. Sometimes you're going to be getting these fair matches. It's still fair on team score, but the bot rival is going to be doing way too much. He's going to be doing way a lot. Alright, making it extremely difficult for you to get a win. He's going to outperform you. Alright, so Hutch did make some changes there, because before the update we weren't seeing those kind of matches, but after we see they have released their objectives, then we'll see those kind of matches. So all we got to do is, whenever we notice these changes, we just got to adapt and make our own changes to those changes to continue getting our wins as easy and as fast as possible without using boost in duels. Alright? If you got boosts and you want to use them in duels, that's your preference. Nobody can tell you not to, uh, but this is a cheaper way to do it in some sense. All right? To use duels and boosts in duels is like the most expensive way to do it. So save your boosts for the GP events, especially if you're new to the game, if you're a brand new account. This strategy works perfectly for you because it does not require you to have those paid boosts. All right. All right. So we're almost finished here. See the rival now pulling up, taking the lead from Or Beerman, but he'll need to make a pit stop on those hard tires. Those tires are not going to be bringing him to the finish at all. These hards are going to run out. We're on lap 6. And we'll cruise by him on the back straight soon, so we'll just cruise for now. Kicking that boost. And then we go DRS as we move out and open up the rear wing all the way down, taking that position, moving up into P10, P9 as he goes into pit, leaving us the victory here at Series 6 China. Alright, let's boost with DRS down the straight with Haja. The rival Stroll going all the way for the final lap, trying to squeeze out something out of those hard tires. And I think he's going to run out. I doubt that Lance Stroll is finishing this race with those tires. Let's see if we can squeeze up to P6. There we go. Or Beerman up to P6, looking pretty nice. Beautiful drive from Or Beerman here. As Or Aja now go past the rival Stroll as he runs out of tires. Figured he was going to run out of tires. And there we go for finishing this race. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this setup. This was the old setup that I was using in Series 6 to get these easy wins. I'm almost in Series 10, Series 7 at the moment. I just need time really to play the game. I don't really have a lot of time as I do have a day job now. So I have to do my work. Alright, so I just play when I can right now. Alright, so there we go. That was our Beerman and Haja setup. And as you can see, the rival is using a Beerman and Lance Stroll setup. So this is a part of the new strategy that Hutch has launched, that the rival is going to kind of mirror your assets, and they're kind of going to be mirroring what you're doing. So it doesn't have to be Beerman. He could have been using somebody else like a Kimi Antonelli or any one of those drivers that at a high level, and then he'd be using a level 1 common driver as well. All right. And then what they normally do is have a extremely powerful car. So leaving your rival to have an extremely powerful car and also using one good driver and one Series 1 driver, making it extremely difficult for you to outperform them. Now, here is the go around. Let me just open this crate real quick. So we have a free crate for our next race. Always remember to have a free crate available before your race, so you get an extra crate after each race. All right, so here we go now. Let's take a look. All right, so with the rival now mirroring what you're doing and putting on basically the same driver, for your car can be the same. You can just power up your car. Try to get out of your car a lot of cornering, speed, and good qualifying. Especially the qualifying. You need good qualifying when you set up your car at Series 6 or at any level going forward or behind from here, as Hush has basically changed the matchmaking. No longer is the AI stretching out their setup to match your team score. They're basically mirroring your setup to match the team score. So your team score will always be matching right now in the game, as the rival will be using the basically same setup as you with a stronger car or with a stronger driver. All right, hence making them outperform you. All right, so what you need to do is make sure you set your car just like this. You want to have good cornering, some good speed in there, and you want to make sure you have good qualifying. Make sure you have good qualifying. All right. Then you want to go over to your driver side. Now, for your main driver, you're going to be looking for a new main driver. All right. If you're using Bearman as your main driver, he's not going to cut it. All right. You want to be looking for a new main driver. Now, your main driver, the key aspect of your main driver is going to be that qualifying stat. All right. As you can see, when we click on Antonelli here, he has 12 qualifying points over or Kimi. All right. Over or Bearman. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using or Antonelli instead of using or Bearman. He has that nice qualifying stat. All right, now that stat is going to be the main thing you want to focus on with your driver, with your main driver when running this strategy. You don't care about anything else. You don't care about overtaking. You don't care about defending. You don't care about tire management. None of that. All you care about is going to be that qualifying stat. All right, so when you go now and you jump on into a brand new Series 6 race, here we go for our match for rival team score 569 compared to 540, and we're on China for this one. Now let's see the performance. And let's see how the qualifying goes. All right, so with the changes that Hutch has made where your rivals are now mirroring, you definitely want that high qualifying stat so you can out-qualify the rival every single time. All right. If you do not out-qualify the rival, then it's going to be an extremely difficult game. I would recommend when you're doing your qualifying, and if you do not out-qualify the rival with your main driver, I would recommend try to use some form of boost or something with him. Just him alone, as it's going to be extremely difficult if you don't qualify him most of the time. Alright, as Hutch basically change it around so the driver is going to be one good driver, one bad driver as well for the rival. Alright, so right now you see Lewis Hamilton there for the rival, and it's going to be a strong Lewis Hamilton, probably a level 5 Lewis Hamilton there, or a level 4 Lewis Hamilton there. And then he has a level 1 Haja as well. So we have a level 1 Haja or second driver. He also has a level 1 Haja for his second driver. So Hutch has changed it up a bit, and just to avoid all of that, you make sure you have this driver with this high qualifying stat. If you match another Antonelli, he's going to qualify really good. If he's stronger than you, then he's going to out-qualify you. If he's weaker than you, then it's going to depend on your qualifying stat on your car. So this is why I said the qualifying stat is extremely important. So Lewis Hamilton losing away there, trying to catch up to our teammates. And we don't want to let Lewis Hamilton in front of us anytime at all, because it's going to be extremely difficult to catch up to. So we're going to keep our Antonelli in check, and we're going to boost down the straight here, picking up that extra position as Lewis used his boost in the corners where he did not get the maximum effect for Aja. We're going to boost him down the straight as well. Alright? Let's go back down with our Antonelli to save a little power unit so we can boost down the straight. And we're going to go for the tires change now. And it's going to be a 3-2-2 strategy here at China. So we do 3 laps on the medium, and we're going to come back to the soft tires to keep the final 2 laps. You see Haja performing pretty well, holding up the rival Lewis and Haja there. Rival Lewis coming back to hard tires. He missed for DRS point there, so we're just going to allow it to go around. We're in the lane phase. We're catching up for Lewis as he's stuck on Haja and is now trying to squeeze by Haja. And we missed for DRS point is for Haja as well. Good job from Haja. Held up Lewis in the back there. Even us to come back out into P9. Alright? Make more Antonelli and just keep going with Kimi here. From there, this race is basically in the back. This race basically is a win from about lap 1 or 2 based off of your height. If they're in front or if they're behind, if they're in front, you're going to have to chase them down. And it's going to be a pretty tough chase because whenever you're chasing, Your drivers love to slam into the back of cars when you're DRS, thinking that you're going to pick up some positions or not going to pick up any positions because your rival just slams into the back. Sometimes he overtakes that car only, another time he'll get out and just fly down the straight without picking up a few positions. It is what it is. We're going to be pushing now for fresh soft tires. You see Hamilton against Harden as well. Still a little bit of a gap to Lewis. So we're going to push here and DRS down the straight once again. See if we can catch up to P3. Nice closing down the gap to P3 there. I don't know why the car takes. It's always fighting to recover after DRS on China here from that corner. Always a fight for it to recover. So here we go, back out to 10 on our fresh soft tires. Lewis Hamilton on those old hard tires. Will need to make a stop on this lap. So yeah, in the bag here. So to continue getting your easy wins, this is exactly what you want to be doing. If you're in the lower series, Series 6, you're in Series 5 or Series 4, and you find yourself struggling with the matchmaking, with the strategy after the update, you want to make sure you go for this extremely safe strategy. Right? You could just mirror the strategy, mirror the setups, go for it. You're a good driver with the most qualifying stats, and tune your car with good cornering speed and qualifying the most qualifying stats you can get in your car. It doesn't matter what level you're on. If you're in Series 3, Series 4, if you're in Series 2, Series 1, if the stock car setup is no longer working in Series 1 or Series 2, definitely just tune your car to the most qualifying stat you can get and go for one good driver and one weak driver, and you should be good from there. Alright, because now your rivals will be mirroring what you're doing. So anything you're doing, they're basically going to be mirroring that to give you a more fairer and equal race. So no longer that they're going to be trying to stretch out their team score to match your team score that you have altered. They're now just going to be giving you that fair team score match, and the rival is basically going to be doing the same thing that you have been doing, the same setups that you have been running is what your rival is going to be doing, and they're going to be doing it a little bit better. So it's extremely difficult for this setup to pull off multiple victories. Alright, so there we go, got the win, and once again we're going to be taking a look at the briefing here, and you're going to be seeing that the rival, we're doing the same kind of setup with the Lewis Hamilton and Series 1 Haja. There we go. So he has a level 1 Lewis Hamilton and a level 1 Haja. We have that qualifying stat over his Lewis Hamilton, hence we qualified good in the front. And as we go to the car, we have that qualifying stat over his car, hence we qualified way in front with our Antonelli and managed to defeat this rival. Alright, so that's basically going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments how you're doing, if you have been struggling with your races since the update, and this trick will help you a lot. Just remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know if this trick worked for you as it works for me. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.